أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
I seek refuge in Allah from the expelled Satan.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
وما أبرئ نفسي إن النفس لأمارة بالسوء إلا ما رحم ربي إن ربي غفور رحيم.
And I do not acquit myself. Indeed, the soul is a persistent enjoiner of evil, except those upon which my Lord has mercy. Indeed, my Lord is forgiving and merciful.
وقال الملك ائتوني به أستخلصه لنفسي فلما كلمه قال إنك اليوم لدينا مكين أمين.
And the king said, "Bring him to me. I will appoint him exclusively for myself." And when he spoke to him, he said, "Indeed, you are today established in position and trusted."
قال اجعلني على خزائن الأرض إني حفيظ عليم.
Joseph said, "Appoint me over the storehouses of the land. Indeed, I will be a knowing guardian."
وكذلك مكنا ليوسف في الأرض يتبوأ منها حيث يشاء نصيب برحمتنا من نشاء ولا نضيع أجر المحسنين.
And thus we established Joseph in the land to settle therein wherever he will. We touch with our mercy whom we will, and we do not allow to be lost the reward of those who do good.
وَلَأَجْرُ الْآخِرَةِ خَيْرٌ لِّلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَكَانُوا يَتَّقُونَ.
And the reward of the hereafter is better for those who believed and were fearing Allah.
وجاء إخوة يوسف فدخلوا عليه فعرفهم وهم له منكرون.
And the brothers of Joseph came, seeking food, and they entered upon him. And he recognized them, but he was to them unknown.
ولما جهزهم بجهازهم قال ائتوني بأخ لكم من أبيكم ألا ترون أني أوفي الكيل وأنا خير المنزلين.
And when he had furnished them with their supplies, he said, "Bring me a brother of yours from your father. Do you not see that I give full measure, and that I am the best of accommodators?"
فإن لم تأتوني به فلا كيل لكم عندي ولا تقربون.
But if you do not bring him to me, no measure will there be hereafter for you from me, nor will you approach me.
قالوا سنراود عنه أباه وإنا لفاعلون.
They said, "We will attempt to dissuade his father from keeping him, and indeed we will do it."
وقال لفتيانه جعلوا بضاعتهم في رحالهم لعلهم يعرفونها إذا انقلبوا إلى أهلهم لعلهم يرجعون.
And Joseph said to his servants, "Put their merchandise into their saddlebags, so they might recognize it when they have gone back to their people, that perhaps they will again return."
فلما رجعوا إلى أبيهم قالوا يا أبانا منع منا الكيل فأرسل معنا أخانا نكتل وإنا له لحافظون.
So when they returned to their father, they said, "O our father, further measure has been denied to us. So send with us our brother, that we will be given measure. And indeed we will be his guardians."
قال هل آمنكم عليه إلا كما أمنتكم على أخيه من قبل فالله خير حافظا وهو أرحم الراحمين.
He said, "Should I entrust you with him, except under coercion, as I entrusted you with his brother before? But Allah is the best guardian, and He is the most merciful of the merciful."
ولما فتحوا متاعهم وجدوا بضاعتهم ردت إليهم قالوا يا أبانا ما نبغي هذه بضاعتنا ردت إلينا ونمير أهلنا ونحفظ أخانا ونزداد كيل بعير ذلك كيل يسير.
And when they opened their baggage, they found their merchandise returned to them. They said, "O our father, what more could we desire? This is our merchandise returned to us. And we will obtain supplies, i.e. food for our family, and protect our brother, and obtain an increase of a camel's load. That is an easy measurement."
قال لن أرسله معكم حتى تؤتون موثقا من الله لتأتونني به إلا أن يحاط بكم فلما آتوه موثقهم قال الله على ما نقول وكيل.
Jacob said, "Never will I send him with you until you give me a promise, i.e. oath, by Allah, that you will bring him back to me, unless you should be surrounded, i.e. overcome by enemies." And when they had given their promise, he said, "Allah, over what we say, is entrusted."
وقال يا بني لا تدخلوا من باب واحد وادخلوا من أبواب متفرقة وما أغني عنكم من الله من شيء إن الحكم إلا لله عليه توكلت وعليه فليتوكل المتوكلون.
And he said, O my sons, do not enter from one gate, but enter from different gates. And I cannot avail you against the decree of Allah at all. The decision is only for Allah. Upon Him I have relied, and upon Him let those who would rely indeed rely.
ولما دخلوا من حيث أمرهم أبوهم ما كان يغني عنهم من الله من شيء إلا حاجة في نفس يعقوب قضاها وإنه لذو علم لما علمناه ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون.
And when they entered from where their father had ordered them, it did not avail them against Allah at all, except it was a need, i.e. concern, within the soul of Jacob, which he satisfied. And indeed, he was a possessor of knowledge, because of what he had taught him. But most of the people do not know.
ولما دخلوا على يوسف آوى إليه أخاه قال إني أنا أخوك فلا تبتئس بما كانوا يعملون.
And when they entered upon Joseph, he took his brother to himself. He said, Indeed, I am your brother, so do not despair over what they used to do to me.
فلما جهزهم بجهازهم جعل السقاية في رحل أخيه ثم أذن مؤذن أيتها العير إنكم لسارقون.
So when he had furnished them with their supplies, he put the gold measuring bowl into the bag of his brother. Then an announcer called out, O caravan, indeed you are thieves.
قالوا وأقبلوا عليهم ماذا تفقدون.
They said while approaching them, What is it you are missing?
قالوا نفقد صواع الملك ولمن جاء به حمل بعير وأنا به زعيم.
They said, We are missing the measure of the king, and for he who produces it is the reward of a camel's load, and I am responsible for it.
قالوا تالله لقد علمتم ما جئنا لنفسد في الأرض وما كنا سارقين.
They said, By Allah, you have certainly known that we did not come to cause corruption in the land, and we have not been thieves.
قالوا فما جزاؤه إن كنتم كاذبين.
They, the accusers, said, Then what would be its recompense if you should be liars?
قالوا جزاؤه من وجد في رحله فهو جزاؤه كذلك نجزي الظالمين.
The brothers said, Its recompense is that he in whose bag it is found, he himself will be its recompense. Thus do we recompense the wrongdoers.
فبدأ بأوعيتهم قبل وعاء أخيه ثم استخرجها من وعاء أخيه كذلك كدنا ليوسف ما كان ليأخذ أخاه في دين الملك إلا أن يشاء الله نرفع درجات من نشاء وفوق كل ذي علم عليم.
So he began the search with their bags before the bag of his brother. Then he extracted it from the bag of his brother. Thus did we plan for Joseph. He could not have taken his brother within the religion, i.e., law of the king, except that Allah will. We raised in degrees whom we will, but over every possessor of knowledge is one more knowing.
قالوا إن يسرق فقد سرق أخ له من قبل فأسرها يوسف في نفسه ولم يبدها لهم قال أنتم شر مكانا والله أعلم بما تصفون.
They said, if he steals, a brother of his has stolen before. But Joseph kept it within himself and did not reveal it to them. He said, you are worse in position, and Allah is most knowing of what you describe.
قالوا يا أيها العزيز إن له أبا شيخا كبيرا فخذ أحدنا مكانه إنا نراك من المحسنين.
They said, O Aziz, indeed he has a father who is an old man. So take one of us in place of him. Indeed, we see you as a doer of good.
قال معاذ الله أن نأخذ إلا من وجدنا متاعنا عنده إنا إذا لظالمون.
He said, I seek the refuge of Allah to prevent that we take except him with whom we found our possession. Indeed, we would then be unjust.
فلما استيئسوا منه خلصوا نجيا قال كبيرهم ألم تعلموا أن أباكم قد أخذ عليكم موثقا من الله ومن قبل ما فرطتم في يوسف فلن أبرح الأرض حتى يأذن لي أبي أو يحكم الله لي وهو خير الحاكمين.
So when they had despaired of him, they secluded themselves in private consultation. The eldest of them said, Do you not know that your father has taken upon you an oath by Allah, and that before you failed in your duty to Joseph? So I will never leave this land until my father permits me, or Allah decides for me, and He is the best of judges.
ارجعوا إلى أبيكم فقولوا يا أبانا إن ابنك سرق وما شهدنا إلا بما علمنا وما كنا للغيب حافظين.
Return to your father and say, O our father, indeed your son has stolen. And we did not testify except to what we knew, and we were not witnesses of the unseen.
واسأل القرية التي كنا فيها والعير التي أقبلنا فيها وإنا لصادقون.
And ask the city in which we were, and the caravan in which we came, and indeed we are truthful.
قال بل سولت لكم أنفسكم أمرا فصبر جميل عسى الله أن يأتيني بهم جميعا إنه هو العليم الحكيم.
Jacob said, Rather your souls have enticed you to something, so patience is most fitting. Perhaps Allah will bring them to me all together. Indeed, it is He who is the knowing, the wise.
وتولى عنهم وقال يا أسفا على يوسف وابيضت عيناه من الحزن فهو كظيم.
And he turned away from them and said, O my sorrow over Joseph. And his eyes became white from grief, for he was of that a suppressor.
قالوا تالله تفتأ تذكر يوسف حتى تكون حرضا أو تكون من الهالكين.
They said, By Allah, you will not cease remembering Joseph until you become fatally ill or become of those who perish.
قال إنما أشكو بثي وحزني إلى الله وأعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون.
He said, I only complain of my suffering and my grief to Allah, and I know from Allah that which you do not know.
يا بني اذهبوا فتحسسوا من يوسف وأخيه ولا تيأسوا من روح الله إنه لا ييأس من روح الله إلا القوم الكافرون.
O my sons, go and find out about Joseph and his brother, and despair not of relief from Allah. Indeed, no one despairs of relief from Allah, except the disbelieving people.
فلما دخلوا عليه قالوا يا أيها العزيز مسنا وأهلنا الضر وجئنا ببضاعة مزجاة فأوف لنا الكيل وتصدق علينا إن الله يجزي المتصدقين.
So when they entered upon him, i.e. Joseph, they said, O Aziz, adversity has touched us and our family, and we have come with goods poor in quality. But give us full measure and be charitable to us. Indeed, Allah rewards the charitable.
قال هل علمتم ما فعلتم بيوسف وأخيه إذ أنتم جاهلون.
He said, Do you know what you did with Joseph and his brother when you were ignorant?
قالوا أئنك لأنت يوسف قال أنا يوسف وهذا أخي قد من الله علينا إنه من يتق ويصبر فإن الله لا يضيع أجر المحسنين.
They said, Are you indeed Joseph? He said, I am Joseph, and this is my brother. Allah has certainly favored us. Indeed, he who fears Allah and is patient, then indeed Allah does not allow to be lost the reward of those who do good.
قالوا تالله لقد آثرك الله علينا وإن كنا لخاطئين.
They said, By Allah, certainly has Allah preferred you over us, and indeed we have been sinners.
قال لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم وهو أرحم الراحمين.
He said, No blame will there be upon you today. May Allah forgive you, and He is the most merciful of the merciful.
اذهبوا بقميصي هذا فألقوه على وجه أبي يأت بصيرا وأتوني بأهلكم أجمعين.
Take this my shirt and cast it over the face of my father. He will become seeing. And bring me your family all together.
ولما فصلت العير قال أبوهم إني لأجد ريح يوسف لولا أن تفندون.
And when the caravan departed from Egypt, their father said, Indeed, I find the smell of Joseph, and would say that he was alive, if you did not think me weakened in mind.
قالوا تالله إنك لفي ضلالك القديم.
They said, By Allah, indeed you are in your same old error.
فلما أن جاء البشير ألقاه على وجهه فارتد بصيرا قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون.
And when the bearer of good tidings arrived, he cast it over his face, and he returned once again, seeing. He said, Did I not tell you that I know from Allah that which you do not know?
قالوا يا أبانا استغفر لنا ذنوبنا إنا كنا خاطئين.
They said, O our Father, ask for us forgiveness of our sins. Indeed, we have been sinners.
قال سوف أستغفر لكم ربي إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
He said, I will ask forgiveness for you from my Lord. Indeed, it is He who is the forgiving, the merciful.
فلما دخلوا على يوسف آوى إليه أبويه وقال ادخلوا مصر إن شاء الله آمنين.
And when they entered upon Joseph, he took his parents to himself, i.e. embraced them, and said, Enter Egypt, Allah willing, safe and secure.
ورفع أبويه على العرش وخروا له سجدا وقال يا أبت هذا تأويل رؤياي من قبل قد جعلها ربي حقا وقد أحسن بي إذ أخرجني من السجن وجاء بكم من البدو من بعد أن نزغ الشيطان بيني وبين إخوتي إن ربي لطيف لما يشاء إنه هو العليم الحكيم.
And he raised his parents upon the throne, and they bowed to him in prostration. And he said, O my father, this is the explanation of my vision of before. My Lord has made it reality. And he was certainly good to me when he took me out of prison and brought you here from Bedouin life, after Satan had induced estrangement between me and my brothers. Indeed, my Lord is subtle in what he wills. Indeed, it is he who is the knowing, the wise.
رب قد آتيتني من الملك وعلمتني من تأويل الأحاديث فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت وليي في الدنيا والآخرة توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين.
My Lord, you have given me something of sovereignty and taught me of the interpretation of dreams. Creator of the heavens and earth, you are my protector in this world and the hereafter. Cause me to die a Muslim and join me with the righteous.
ذلك من أنباء الغيب نوحيه إليك وما كنت لديهم إذ أجمعوا أمرهم وهم يمكرون.
That is from the news of the unseen which we reveal, O Muhammad, to you. And you were not with them when they put together their plan while they conspired.
وما أكثر الناس ولو حرصت بمؤمنين.
And most of the people, although you strive for it, are not believers.
وما تسألهم عليه من أجر إن هو إلا ذكر للعالمين.
And you do not ask of them for it any payment. It is not except a reminder to the worlds.
وكأين من آية في السماوات والأرض يمرون عليها وهم عنها معرضون.
And how many a sign within the heavens and earth do they pass over, while they therefrom are turning away?
وما يؤمن أكثرهم بالله إلا وهم مشركون.
And most of them believe not in Allah, except while they associate others with Him.
أفأمنوا أن تأتيهم غاشية من عذاب الله أو تأتيهم الساعة بغتة وهم لا يشعرون.
Then do they feel secure that there will not come to them an overwhelming aspect of the punishment of Allah, or that the hour will not come upon them suddenly while they do not perceive?
قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني وسبحان الله وما أنا من المشركين.
Say, this is my way. I invite to Allah with insight, I and those who follow me. And exalted is Allah, and I am not of those who associate others with Him.
وما أرسلنا من قبلك إلا رجالا نوحي إليهم من أهل القرى أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم ولدار الآخرة خير للذين اتقوا أفلا تعقلون.
And we sent not before you as messengers except men to whom we revealed from among the people of cities. So have they not travelled through the earth and observed how was the end of those before them? And the home of the hereafter is best for those who fear Allah. Then will you not reason?
إذا استيأس الرسل وظنوا أنهم قد كذبوا جاءهم نصرنا فنجي من نشاء ولا يرد بأسنا عن القوم المجرمين.
They continued until, when the messengers despaired and were certain that they had been denied, there came to them our victory, and whoever we willed was saved. And our punishment cannot be repelled from the people who are criminals.
لقد كان في قصصهم عبرة لأولي الألباب ما كان حديثا يفترى ولكن تصديق الذي بين يديه وتفصيل كل شيء وهدى ورحمة لقوم يؤمنون.
There was certainly in their stories a lesson for those of understanding. Never was it, i.e. the Quran, a narration invented, but a confirmation of what was before it, and a detailed explanation of all things and guidance and mercy for a people who believe.
سورة الرعد.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
I seek refuge in Allah from the expelled Satan.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
ألف لام ميم را تلك آيات الكتاب والذي أنزل إليك من ربك الحق ولكن أكثر الناس لا يؤمنون.
Alif, Lam, Mim, Ra. These are the verses of the book. And what has been revealed to you from your Lord is the truth, but most of the people do not believe.
الله الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد ترونها ثم استوى على العرش وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى يدبر الأمر يفصل الآيات لعلكم بلقاء ربكم توقنون.
It is Allah who erected the heavens without pillars that you can see. Then He established Himself above the throne and made subject the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. He arranges each matter. He details the signs that you may, of the meeting with your Lord, be certain.
وهو الذي مد الأرض وجعل فيها رواسي وأنهارا ومن كل الثمرات جعل فيها زوجين اثنين يغشي الليل النهار إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون.
And it is He who spread the earth and placed therein firmly set mountains and rivers. And from all of the fruits He made therein two mates. He causes the night to cover the day. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought.
وفي الأرض قطع متجاورات وجنات من أعناب وزرع ونخيل صنوان وغير صنوان يسقى بماء واحد وزرع ونخيل صنوان وغير صنوان يسقى بماء واحد ونفضل بعضها على بعض في الأكل إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون.
And within the land are neighboring plots and gardens of grapevines and crops and palm trees, growing several from a root or otherwise, watered with one water. But we make some of them exceed others in quality of fruit. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who reason.
وَإِن تَعْجَبْ فَعَجَبٌ قَوْلُهُمْ أَإِذَا كُنَّا تُرَابًا أَإِنَّا لَفِي خَلْقٍ جَدِيدٍ أُولَئِكَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِرَبِّهِمْ وَأُولَئِكَ الْأَغْلَالُ فِي أَعْنَاقِهِمْ وَأُولَئِكَ أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ.
And if you are astonished, O Muhammad, then astonishing is their saying, when we are dust, will we indeed be brought into a new creation? Those are the ones who have disbelieved in their Lord, and those will have shackles upon their necks, and those are the companions of the fire. They will abide therein eternally.
وَيَسْتَعْجِلُونَكَ بِالسَّيِّئَةِ قَبْلَ الْحَسَنَةِ وَقَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمُ الْمَثُلَاتُ وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَذُو مَغْفِرَةٍ لِلنَّاسِ عَلَى ظُلْمِهِمْ وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَشَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ.
They impatiently urge you to bring about evil before good, while there has already occurred before them similar punishments to what they demand. And indeed, your Lord is the possessor of forgiveness for the people, despite their wrongdoing. And indeed, your Lord is severe in penalty.
وَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ آيَةٌ مِّن رَّبِّهِ إِنَّمَا أَنتَ مُنذِرٌ وَلِكُلِّ قَوْمٍ هَادٍ.
And those who disbelieved say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? You are only a warner, and not for every people is a guide.
الله يعلم ما تحمل كل أنثى وما تغيض الأرحام وما تزداد وكل شيء عنده بمقدار.
Allah knows what every female carries and what the wombs lose prematurely or exceed. And everything with Him is by due measure.
عالم الغيب والشهادة الكبير المتعال.
He is knower of the unseen and the witnessed, the grand, the exalted.
سواء منكم من أسر القول ومن جهر به ومن هو مستخف بالليل وسارب بالنهار.
It is the same to Him concerning you whether one conceals his speech or publicizes it, and whether one is hidden by night or conspicuous among others by day.
له معقبات من بين يديه ومن خلفه يحفظونه من أمر الله إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم وإذا أراد الله بقوم سوءا فلا مرد له وما لهم من دونه من وال.
For him, i.e. each one, are successive angels before and behind him, who protect him by the decree of Allah. Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. And when Allah intends for a people ill, there is no repelling it, and there is not for them besides Him any patron.
هو الذي يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينشئ السحاب الثقال.
It is He who shows you lightning, causing fear and aspiration, and generates the heavy clouds.
ويسبح الرعد بحمده والملائكة من خيفته ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء وهم يجادلون في الله وهو شديد المحال.
And the thunder exalts Allah with praise of Him, and the angels as well from fear of Him. And He sends thunderbolts and strikes therewith whom He wills, while they dispute about Allah. And He is severe in assault.
له دعوة الحق والذين يدعون من دونه لا يستجيبون لهم بشيء إلا كباسط كفيه إلى الماء ليبلغ فاه وما هو ببالغه وما دعاء الكافرين إلا في ضلال.
To him alone is the supplication of truth. And those they call upon besides him do not respond to them with a thing, except as one who stretches his hand toward water from afar, calling it to reach his mouth, but it will not reach it thus. And the supplication of the disbelievers is not but in error, i.e., futility.
وَلِلَّهِ يَسْجُدُ مَن فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ طَوْعًا وَكَرْهًا وَظِلَالُهُم بِالْغُدُوِّ وَالْآصَالِ.
And to Allah prostrates whoever is within the heavens and the earth, willingly or by compulsion, and their shadows as well in the mornings and the afternoons.
قُلْ مَنْ رَبُّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ قُلِ اللَّهُ قُلْ أَفَاتَّخَذْتُم مِّن دُونِهِ أَوْلِيَاءَ لَا يَمْلِكُونَ لِأَنفُسِهِمْ نَفْعًا وَلَا ضَرًّا. قُلْ هَلْ يَسْتَوِي الْأَعْمَى وَالْبَصِيرُ أَمْ هَلْ تَسْتَوِي الظُّلُمَاتُ وَالنُّورُ أَمْ جَعَلُوا لِلَّهِ شُرَكَاءَ خَلَقُوا كَخَلْقِهِ فَتَشَابَهَ الْخَلْقُ عَلَيْهِمْ قُلِ اللَّهُ خَالِقُ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ الْوَاحِدُ الْقَهَّارُ.
Say, who is Lord of the heavens and earth? Say, Allah. Say, have you then taken besides him allies, not possessing even for themselves any benefit or any harm? Say, is the blind equivalent to the seeing? Or is darkness equivalent to light? Or have they attributed to Allah partners who created like his creation, so that the creation of each seemed similar to them? Say, Allah is the creator of all things, and he is the one, the prevailing.
أنزل من السماء ماء فسالت أودية بقدرها فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا ومما يوقدون عليه في النار ابتغاء حلية أو متاع زبد مثله كذلك يضرب الله الحق والباطل فأما الزبد فيذهب جفاء وأما ما ينفع الناس فيمكث في الأرض كذلك يضرب الله الأمثال.
He sends down from the sky rain, and valleys flow according to their capacity, and the torrent carries a rising foam. And from that ore which they heat in the fire, desiring adornments and utensils, is a foam like it. Thus Allah presents the example of truth and falsehood. As for the foam, it vanishes, being cast off. But as for that which benefits the people, it remains on the earth. Thus does Allah present examples.
للذين استجابوا لربهم الحسنى والذين لم يستجيبوا له لو أن لهم ما في الأرض جميعا ومثله معه لافتدوا به أولئك لهم سوء الحساب ومأواهم جهنم وبئس المهاد.
For those who have responded to their Lord is the best reward. But those who did not respond to him, if they had all that is in the earth entirely, and the like of it with it, they would attempt to ransom themselves thereby. Those will have the worst account, and their refuge is hell, and wretched is the resting place.